So first of all, I know that most of my friends that are in the academy, that are professional, theologians and biblical scholars, um, they stay away from Facebook and social media. They have primarily. Because most people are ignorant and don't really know how ignorant they are, and they get on there and they prattle like they're experts, and it can just drive a person, crazy. It really can. And I've dealt with a lot of that over the 15, 20 years I've been out there in social media. But on the other hand, I have seen it create beautiful communities and friendships that are lasting. I have sought to use it to the advantage of the gospel to get this message out there, as much as I can. And the beauty of it is that people can come to things like Facebook and Instagram without subscription, so you're not limited by money factors. If you want, and you same with YouTube. I think YouTube is free still. I think for a lot of folks. So there are benefits. There are debits. My concern, and this is a personal concern, is how much time it consumes in my life, these damn devices. And I'm fine. Like today, I should have been reading a book, and instead I'm playing this word game, to keep my old man brain active. But I should have been reading a book, so there's detriments there in terms of time. I think that we human beings have lost contact with the natural world. We no longer know how to coexist in nature. So we lack any comfort in being able to be out overnight in the woods. And we've lost the skills that would allow us to, make fires, build shelters, purify water, find food. We've lost all those skills. And I think it's technology is removing us further and further from the natural world. You cannot get from a tree that's an avatar in a video screen the same thing you can get from an oak or a pine or a willow tree in the wilderness. I'm very concerned about AI and robotics and where the future is going. I don't write about it much, but I do pay attention to it. We as a human species don't realize we're on the precipice in 2024, going into 2025. It's an apocalyptic precipice. We are going to go through the biggest change in human history in the next 5 years than we've been in the previous 5,000. And we're not ready for it as a species. I mean, the amount of suffering that's going to happen is not just people's lives change, but change into a way they never imagined. It's going to be remarkable. And I think part of the church's irresponsibility right now is the lack of theological thinkers out there trying to think, what's the gospel going to be in 10 years when we don't have buildings and physical churches? What does the gospel look like online? What does the gospel look like when we can't meet face to face and hug? Can we still share Eucharist? What's the gospel look like in the future? It's very easy for us to be friends this way, but when we're face to face with each other on Sunday by Sunday, that's a different reality, and I think that's going away. And so, Christianity's evolving. Religion, I think, is going to pass by the wayside, and technology has taken over. Not science, but technology. And we have not heeded the warnings of the great Jacques Ellul about the evils of technique. God is so good, so kind, so generous, that if we sit and quiet our souls and we hear that still small voice, it can become a great big voice in us in all of our relationships with each other.